and he was like, "Come over here and carry me in this doubles money." I was like,
I was in college, in my comedy troupe, we did a 1v3 in Melee, and I won, and then he got so mad at me, one of the leaders, because he thought I hustled him. And I was like, no, I didn't. You just aren't good. And I wasn't confident, but anyway.
Did they issue the challenge?
Yeah, because I kept winning.
I think Axe. What just happened? I think Axe just beat Fiction.
Wait, wow. It doesn't look like he beat Fiction.
But I saw Pikachu standing by himself on the stage.
Wait, what happened?
What happened?
What happened? Tell people.
Okay.
As we just completely ignore this match.
Yeah, this match sucks.
We'll get there eventually.
All right. So Fiction versus Axe. Last game, game 5. Axe is at like 130. Fiction is at like 20. Fiction does. It's like a long back and forth, like 70 seconds of nothing happening. Fiction accidentally does not land on the stage. Gets up air, dies at 20. Somehow he just lasered off the stage. I don't know. It was very funny. Axe moves on.
Did he reverse hop off, or was that anger?
I think, probably a little bit of bitterness.
That worked a little bit of that. Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Are we still reverse pop off?
I think that was a one-time thing.
Twice. But
what was the second?
I think it was it was Cody, and then Xbox did it.
Oh, Xbox did it back. That's right. Yeah. It's just those two.
The meta has not advanced yet. I think I like the idea of like the anti-pop off meta being like I SD my last stock. You can't pop off me then. Like,
yeah.
That's now you're just an asshole. So
not off the SD,
control
man.
problems.
Yeah.
Dude.
This is an odd match because I actually don't think Gluto has a ton of experience against Game&Watch.
He was in the back practicing with Meister
for
quite some time today.
So definitely got that grind in today, but I also feel like just as like a non-disjoint character, Wario gets nared a lot and doesn't have a lot he can do about it. So like this, I was kind of paying attention to Coney and not the game, but looking back and seeing Gluto with this large of a lead and now having Waft on the board is huge for him.
What's the Waft setup? Is it guaranteed on Game&Watch?
No, I don't think so. It depends on the percent. I think he can get like up air waft.
Up air waft or
up
nair
air
waft
would
are
be
usually
way more of the more reliable ones.
Dang.
Because the window for up B is pretty insane. For
up Game&Watch's up B, frame 3, and invincible just gets you out.
Yeah. But I think with the right up air, like right falling up air, he should be. He wouldn't use it on this stock, but yeah.
Well, the other thing too is if Gluto can like bait an up B and then call out the landing with either like a waft or an F tilt, or he can find a lot off of it, but he might not even need it.
I feel like it's gonna be a little hard to call out that landing here on this 3-platform setup, but like I definitely see what you're saying. If he's able to force him to thinking like, all right, you got to air dodge out of here.
Oh, almost got the
all right,
platform reset.
Will definitely hit though. I can see that one. Oh.
He might lose it here.
Yeah. He needs a crisp falling up air.
How long till it goes?
He's got it.
He can do it
whenever.
Just forever.
Yeah. He doesn't lose it.
No, oh, you're talking about the wall.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Like he.
You can
hold
hold
lose
it
that.
between stocks.
I think it's silly that it lasts between stocks.
Yeah. If you wait like the timer out and he gets waft, like he starts glowing like he is.
Put him on the balance
He's
team,
got
bro.
it.
Doesn't make any sense. He died. This is a new Wario. Why has he still got farts ready?
You think
ancestral passage.
Here we go.
My theory is multiverse theory, and it's like the same Wario from different multiverses.
Like quantum immortality.
What the? What? You're
okay.
a level
Did you
above
learn
me.
this in school, or is this like something else?
English major.
Okay. As Gluto wins that game 1 with an F tilt. Footnote of quantum immortality. Basically, you're still alive right now in this multiverse because whenever you die in another multiverse, that's not you. So you can't die until all of you are dead in every multiverse.
But wouldn't the other multiverse ones also have that same thing? So how do they die?
But then they're not you anymore.
So would I feel it in this verse?
No.
Okay.
So that's why you're.
Just like
that's why
I
you're.
Wake up in the oh.
So
shit.
for now you're still the true TK Breezy because you're still going.
And you just transfer.
Yeah.
After.
Essentially. Yeah.
Okay.
It's
this
weird.
is like what Joe Rogan figured out after he took DMT.
Exactly. Yeah.
All the pieces just came together.
That's why he gets to keep the waft, because the Wario that died wasn't the real Wario.
I like to think of it at multiverse as Naruto's shadow clone jutsu. And when one dies, it absorbs into the main one, and he gets all the info. That's why the waft stays.
Oh, okay. Can't argue with Naruto.
Yeah,
yeah, they are
that's
a flawless universe. No logicals.
So is this, well, okay, this is the counter pick for Miya, but well, I guess this does help out with like getting away from a lot of these combos of that all vertical. That's one of the bigger things with Wario is just big vertical combo, especially if you get like hit with the first falling up air, then you're getting hit by like 6 more if there's a good platform setup. So I can see why he wants to open space, but I don't really think that matters too much right now. I think he's just kind of getting boxed up.
And I think the main thing for Miya, just being a younger player from Japan, this is the second tournament in U.S. soil here for Miya. So I think just picking up on a lot of experience and even just how different regions play, right? Miya getting a lot of his experience in Japan. So obviously all players from all over the world playing different characters, different play styles here.
And Gluto, just like a completely different animal too, being our last remaining European rep, is completely different from any of the experience that Miya got at Apex, because that was all against Americans. I think Gluto might be the first European Miya's fought, actually.
Wow. World traveling, man. Well, now.
Now, this is second time in the U.S., I believe?
Yes.
It's actually nice to see like a lot more of the Japanese players that didn't get to travel that much. Like we've in this year, we got Akola out, we got Asimo out, now we got Miya out. Like
we need Yoshidora. I need to see that
Dude,
Yoshi.
I need Yoshidora in the U.S.
Yeah.
If I was faster on deciding this tournament, I think it could have happened.
Oh, really?
The issue is that Yoshidora had the time off and then went back to work and like reversed that, right?
oh, because like it got canceled.
Right.
Okay,
it got canceled. Yoshidora went back to work. It's like, yo, I'm sorry, I'm actually not busy. I will work. I don't want to use my time off. And then I announced it. And I think if I had announced before that time period of cancellation to let's go back to work, Yoshidora could have come.
He saw the announcement when we were back into the break room. Just like, damn, bro, my bad.
That's the thing about these regions too. Like we talk a lot about the young talent, like Miya, like Akola, like Ashimo. But what about like those dudes, the dudes with a wife and a kid and a 9-to-5 who can't travel because they got responsibilities to deal with? How many of like those guys are sick at Smash?
Yeah, exactly. Especially in Japan as well. I mean, there's a lot of old guard wherever you go in the world, right? So.
Right now, though, Miya starting to bring it back, but Gluto built up such a huge lead at the beginning of this game and hasn't had to, sorry, I completely lost my train of thought. We'll probably get a second waft as this game goes on. Burnt the first one, didn't get a kill off of it, but did set up for a kill.
It's pretty clear to see like what Wario and Glut is looking for in terms of like strings, edge guards, walks.
Oh, nice. That's the perfect placement for that to hit.
Awesome.
Too. Yeah.
What is Game&Watch looking for? Like, is it mainly just Nair juggling?
It's a lot of juggle.
Yeah. Nair and up airs, yeah. Especially in neutral, Nair is just going to be your big disjoint move, your main combo starter, especially at lower percents here.
Yeah.
Gluto is just going to try to whiff punish around that. Wario has really good air drift, so you're trying to weave in and out between these hitboxes and try to find your opening, the Nair, the fair.
That's something that I was going to point out. Like, Wario has some of the best air drift in the game, so even though he's a little bit slower on the ground, he's real fast in the air, so he can just, like, wobble around those up airs and not get juggled to the same extent. Like we saw with Spargo with Cloud versus Game&Watch, where he just, like, could not get down. He had to eat 70%, but Gluto doesn't really have that same problem. He's just like, all right, I'll take 2 up airs and then get home.
Yeah, doesn't have to do too much, which is great for him. But I see him also trying to get a couple of these like cross-up fairs on the shield, which works on like a lot of the other casts, but unfortunately up B is still too fast to deal with. Oh,
is that enough?
Wow.
Fair.
No, okay. Wario's got that weight.
Waft on the board.
Yeah, if he gets like up tilt here, he might be able to close this out. But that was so smart by Miya, recognizing the positioning of the bike, and now Gluto has to use Waft to recover.
Sad.
I mean, I thought Gluto was going to, this is something that Gluto would normally do, is just waft the bike. You get like a very, very much longer hitbox, and on top of that, he was standing right in the bike. So, how is he still alive? Oh, yeah.
Okay, untechable.
Okay, yeah, and there's another untechable hit right there.
Untechable because of red sparks.
Yep.
Yeah. Look at me. I'm learning.
Yeah, right there. Gluto just
what
couldn't
clip?
get back on stage.
No.
Oh, you got the clip?
He's got the clip. He's ready.
So fucking funny.
Pikachu at 140% lasers
Oh,
jumps
no.
off.
Oh
that
my
is the
God.
lamest.
Oh my God.
He just...
Bobby was right. Falco fucks up one time.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, that is a heartbreaker.
It's not even Box Pikachu this time.
Not even the box.
Big. That's my Pikachu, but he's big.
It's like the Gigantamax Pika.
Yep.
Ooh,
just goes.
nice.
They're working on that. Big.
Big D force.
Man, can't you believe we finally we get a new protagonist in the next season?
I know,
Yeah,
it's crazy to think
Did
about.
you see like the theories that it's like Ash's daughter because she has like the crest in her hair that Ash has on his hat?
How?
They better stop making him 10 then.
Yeah, that's fair point.
That's quite the jump. Quite the jump.
timeline.
What I think is weird is the amount of people upset about it. It's so crazy to be mad about it because nobody's fucking watching who's mad. I feel like everybody who's mad is just
I feel like it's like a comfort thing, right? Like
Right.
it's something that you know is always there. Like,
you're happy it exists, but you don't partake. But that also doesn't pay the bills of the people who are making the show, and
That's fair.
they're trying to relate to kids. And
The anime crowd is always kind of interesting because at one point in time, Gohan was actually supposed to take over for Goku, and then they were like, "What? No!" And now that's why Goku is immortal and will never lose to anything.
Imagine the same thing happens with Pokemon.
I
where
would
like
be so upset.
people hate the new protagonist so much, and they're like, actually, he's just 10 again. We're back.
Yeah. We had to time travel back. We're in Eastern region now.
Well, they've already done time travel in
they
like the
have.
Pokemon anime with the Cerebi movie.
Cerebi.
So like it's on the table. They could.
And also, I mean, the real answer is they probably should just end the series, right? Like, if they truly wanted, like, a nice
They will
ending,
not.
you should end it, but it just makes so much money, it's a cash cow, that it has to go into perpetuity, so they can't have, like, the ending that it should have.
I feel like as like a separate entity to the games too, it's just like such a monolith that they cannot end it.
Yeah, for as long as they make the games, they got to make the show, I think. So, oh well. Either way, I'm probably still going to watch at least a couple of those episodes and see what happens.
I'll be honest, I haven't watched in forever.
Oh, me either. But
It's been since like Black and White.
Oh, well, maybe not. I watched a little Sun and Moon.
A little bit.
Anyway.
Caught the highlights, you know.
Somehow we have not lost. Okay, there it is. Finally, now 2 minutes in, we finally lost stock here.
Wait, okay, so Gluto now has Waft on the board too. And
Oh, a second stock. Never mind. We did lose stock. Jesus, Ludo's
yeah,
farming.
Gluto is
He's
going
doing great.
crazy. We're powering him up.
Little's like, oh, you guys talking about Ash?
That's my boy.
Love Ash.
All right, but Waft is still online here, and this is a prime percent. Whoa, gonna catch the high recovery. That was so good from Gluto, especially with the stretcher, and even the delay on the jab
Yeah,
too there.
he knew. He was like,
You have no options, bro.
you are dead. I feel like Miya that was such a panic up B. That was such like a Game&Watch reaction of up B is my safe space, right? Up B is my I'm getting out of here. And Miya was just like mashing that up B, like get me out, get me out, get me out. And Gluto was ready to go high with the Waft to punish it. That was genius.
And to be fair, like, that probably works against 90% of the casts. Up B to get out, even in that spot.
Yep.
And the one guy who's going to stop you is Wario with the big tushy.
And that like reminds me of that trampoline Waft on T back at Battle of BC where like against anybody else on this planet, using the trampoline to get away from that combo, it works. T was correct. And then Gluto in his madness decides, I'm going high with Waft and you will die.
Yeah, that's, I mean, smart stuff right there from Ludo. I think, like, maybe Sonic might have also been able to do that, but, like, he would have to time that jump far because there's a pretty long-lasting hitbox on the up B, all things considered, that when he's flying through the air, so he might have actually ran into him. But, yeah, that was just super smart right there from Gluto. Also, just, I know you pointed out that delay on the jab to, like, make sure we got a little further was very smart.
Oh, we're going to wait a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little. And the crazy thing is this full Waft, so full Waft just goes so high up into the air, too, right? Like, if you get hit by that lingering top end, like, you're still going to get KO'd just because you're so close to the blast zone here.
Ooh, okay, up B out of shield. This is a better start here for Miya, so, you know, definitely kind of worried for him how that last game went, the way that Gluto really just kind of ran all over him, but he seems to be in high spirits. Try to get Gluto with the move that got him, actually, but that wouldn't have KO'd. Up air doesn't really ever KO unless you're like already both in the blast, like the top blast zone.
Or you catch somebody on like a DI mix where they're holding up for some reason. Like it's situational, but it's rare and very nearly converts the fair into the dash attack for the stock, but it's just not quite enough.
Is the main value of up air then to keep juggling?
It's a lot of damage.
It's just because like especially when you're a character that does not have like a good way down. If you lose all your options, if you use your double jump already, and you're like forced to air dodge, you're just going to continue to like get hit, and eventually when you finally get back down to the ground, there's so many options that he has to punish for that. So it's it used to be a kill move in 4, and then they were like,
I don't want to think about those days.
Yeah, 2-2.
That was the grab combo back in Smash 4. But it's so good, too, because you're falling down and you're throwing an upward projectile. So you're throwing a thread up and you're resetting down to the ground, and then you can just keep it going, maybe throw out some more and just really get the chase down. And then you also have neutral air, which is very huge on top, huge disjoint. So in terms of juggling, Game&Watch is extremely powerful at it.
Here we go.
And here we go, yeah. 1 million damage if he gets this right. And Gluto doesn't have a jump. Okay, but he is able to use that Wario drift.
Yeah, luckily he is playing Wario. I think if he was playing,
Yeah, if you watch a Game&Watch versus like Donkey Kong, for example, Donkey Kong will never touch the ground again. He gets hit by one there.
my guy.
Yeah, I've recognized that Donkey Kong's not very good.
Yeah.
Hey, listen.
I would like to introduce you to somebody we know as Hikaru.
You're
seeing this guy Gluto here?
Yeah.
Hikaru beat him with Donkey Kong.
Yeah, it was crazy.
That's impressive.
Very impressive.
That's the GOAT right there.
And Wario combos are like so good on Donkey Kong. It's insane.
Yeah, it's just the cargo throw like upwards into the up air off of a platform, ding dong.
Right.
Just if you get it in the right percent window, will kill. And Hikaru feels like a magnet for grabs. He'll no matter where you run, he will grab you. And if you're at like 60 to 80%, you die.
Yeah. 82 right here, 92 now.
That's my new master.
But Waft
is on deck. Yeah, we just have to hit. I mean, at this point, I think if he hits probably one up air, and then after that up air, that's game. That's the whole combination he has to hit.
And
wait a minute.
Oh, the bike. The bike stopped it.
It stalled it. Oh, that's so unfortunate.
I can't believe that he's alive, and that statement rings true for both of them, but Miya catches the air dodge landing.
Yo.
Wow.
That was definitely going to convert into a waft and end the game there, but the
His
amount
own
of hit
bike.
lag from the bike, and I mean, well, just the bike being there, just from the hit lag, and on top of that, not having the option to use bike in disadvantage, really just, he took so much damage off of that, right? And Miya did such a good job of just leaving the bike on the stage and was like, all right, cool.
Right,
Bike's here, I'm going to guard it, essentially, make sure you can't get rid of it. I'm going to keep juggling, keep juggling, keep juggling.
Most of the time, that bike being there is such a benefit to Gluto because he places it so smartly. It's just the go, my child, disrupt the neutral kind of thing. And he oftentimes uses it to extend the hitbox of Waft himself. He knows that it's there, and he's going for something. But just then, he so happened to hit the Nair at the wrong spot on the stage, ended up losing out that little extra frame, giving Game&Watch the opportunity to up B and lost the game off it. Like it's both a combination of great recognition from Miya and unfortunate placement from Gluto as Mango runs over and flips off Ludwig.
Yeah, we're in a fantasy football game, and it's playoffs, and he beat me after a performance from Jalen Hurts that I will remember for years.
You bet on this?
Well, it's fantasy football, so we've been doing it for like 14 weeks or something.
I just wonder if you're betting on this single. Like,
No. It's playoffs, so I'm eliminated, and he moves on. So the money is in the total pool.
Okay.
So I'm hoping he loses in Melee. I want him to have something bad happen to him today.
He was looking a little shaky against Innigan. I'm not going to lie.
I'll tell him you said that.
All right.
I'll let him know.
I don't think Mango knows who I am. So
We're
That's
Mango,
right.
we're Mango Nation until we're not. Today. Well, I'm still Mango Nation. Sorry, brother.
Listen, man,
Actually,
I like
you know
Fox.
what? No, you hired me, so yeah, fuck Mango.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
When's the
Come
last
on.
time Mango's hired me?
Never.
Right?
Never.
All right.
Let's go,
so-
Lud.
And as we get into this game 5, Miya has already found a stock yet again, catching Gluto air dodging to a platform with a down smash.
Also
That's
the-
like the third time.
Best start for Miya that we've seen, I think, right?
I think you're right.
That early of a kill and
Yeah.
so much extra credit.
And here's that up air that we were talking about a little bit earlier. Like, you get caught by the juggle, and you're just going to be up there for a while.
Yeah, the damage on that's insane.
Wario-
It's like breath.
Yeah.
How's it doing that much?
It's like I think it's like one of those things that you use in a fireplace where you like puff it
Right.
to stoke the fire. I have no idea what this
I
is.
think it's because he's eating sardines.
Maybe.
Could be.
He got
he's probably
stank breath.
He's probably eating those fish. I like
Yeah. Wario's got the garlic breath, so I think it's a fair trade.
Sure.
I'm actually kind of surprised Wario does not have like a
Whoa.
breath move.
He
But-
does in like PM, doesn't he?
Oh, well, we can say that now.
Oh, yeah, we're good.
He's a Johnny Fellow.
TK looked at me
my
like I
God.
just committed a murder. I mentioned PM, and TK's looking at me like I'm about to get shot.
Hey, bro. It's
He's like,
I'm,
my
we're
condolences.
sorry,
I'm fresh out, bro. I still
Yeah,
need
yeah.
some time.
Hey.
All right.
Anyway, shout out to Blur. Let's take a look here.
Where the PM box, Blur?
3 socks to 2.
All right. But yeah, this is like somehow this has got way worse for Glutonny. Now this is the thing I've been talking about this for a while. Gluto has already mentioned a lot of the times that he has hand problems and that like
He's got arthritis, yeah.
yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Of the bone?
Of
Yes.
the bone.
He's like 20.
But
He's like 28, I think.
Gluto also grinds forever. So sometimes when he loses, I'm like, is it your fault? Your hands have stamina.
Yeah,
so
it's-
if you spend all your time winning friendlies and then you come back here and now your hands are tired.
The
is
worst
it
thing.
really you?
Oh, wait, hang on, hang on! That's Waft right there, and
Oh,
Gluto has
no.
the lead!
At 64?
Oh, yeah.
Is Game&Watch someone who dies also earlier?
Game&Watch is very light.
He's very light, right?
Very, very light. I believe second lightest in the game, right ahead of Pichu.
Oh, man.
But his last stock.
TK, I hear your shit talk. I raise
Hey,
you,
hey.
this French man about to put on a performance even Mbappe could not
Hey,
hit.
even Jordan hit Matt Prince with a fever. So like, you know what I mean, like the handicap is there doesn't mean it's gonna work every time.
You heard of the flu game, have you heard of the arthritis match?
Hey, Game&Watch not really a character that like SDI comes into play with. Like we see
Yeah, that's
in
the main
home
issue.
region where like Gluto fights against Bloom Forever, the Bayonetta, and that's where he struggles because it hurts him to SDI. But here, he's just gaming. He's
Wow.
just gaming.
And I gotta say, I think that's an expected result. After Game 4, when Miya won, he just collapsed in his chair. I don't know if you guys saw that. Just like an overwhelming stress that was released. And so I have to imagine a Game 5 last stock situation. The amount of stress, you said second performance in the U.S., like second tournament, is much higher than Gluto, who's like a pro. He's
been doing this
He's
forever.
clocking in. If he loses,
might
it's
as well
fine.
live
If he
here.
wins, it's fine. Like he's clocked in. He's been at several dozen events.